Hey, Shane Fosdett here from Australian Success Academy. Today I want to share with you the 6 biggest mistakes that people make when they're trying to create a transformation in their life. Number one of the biggest mistakes I've seen people make is that they try to change, they try to create a emotional, a physical, or a spiritual transformation by using a drug. And so what they will do is they've got some challenge in their physical body, they've got some challenge in their emotional mind, they've got some challenge in the way that they think or the way that they focus. And so what they'll do is they'll take a drug. Now, what I've found through my clients is often that drug just masks the problem. It just masks the symptom. It doesn't actually address the root cause. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see people make. Now, I'm not anti-drugs, I'm not anti-medication, but I'm anti-over-medication, and I'm anti-over drug taking. I think a lot of people go for that quick fix, hoping that's going to give them a long-term fix. Often it doesn't. It just gives them a short-term reprieve, but they've got that problem underneath the symptoms. The second big mistake that I see a lot of people doing is that they just kind of give up. They just reduce their expectations on life. They go, you know what? I'll just accept it. I'll just get by. I'll just learn to survive. And I think that's a really poor outlook to have. And I can appreciate that people feel like they've tried everything. But ultimately, no one ever can try everything. I mean, there's so many different things that you could try. You could spend your entire lifetime trying different things and still not have tried everything. And so it's about understanding that some people will just reduce their expectations in life. They just accept mediocrity. They just accept a lower expectation because they don't want to get disappointed anymore. And that's a sad place to be because they shut down to the possibility that there could have been something else, that actually maybe they haven't looked in the right place, or maybe they haven't used the right tool and used it in an effective way on themselves. I mean, I can tell you a hammer will not put in a nail in a wood if you turn it around the wrong way, if you don't use it in the right way. And so it's about having the right tool, being the right person in the right moment and using it in the right way. The third big mistake that I see a lot of people making when they're trying to create a transformation is they've spent years and months and sometimes decades creating the problem, and then they expect that they're going to be able to change the problem in a drip-fed approach. They're like, oh, well, I'll just do 1 hour a week for the next 6 weeks. I'll do 1 hour a week for the next 12 months, or I'll do one hour a fortnight. And that whole drip-fed approach, it's like, you imagine that your problems are cockroaches and you've got cockroaches all throughout your house. And you're like, you know what? I've got a cockroach infestation. I need to clean my house. And so you just clean one bedroom. You just clean one bedroom. There's no cockroaches in that bedroom. And then you go, you know what? Next week I'll work on the next bedroom. And so the next week comes around, you move to the second bedroom, so the cockroaches just move into the first bedroom. And so that's the big issue for a lot of people, is that they're not willing to invest the time and energy into just cleaning the entire house. That drip-fed approach is not how the problems were created. We need to find a way to be able to embed better habits, better behaviors, and install them at the unconscious level so you become the new behaviors. The fourth big mistake that I see a lot of people make is they want a transformation, they want to change, but they're not willing to put in work for it. They're not willing to put in effort for it. They're like, oh, can you just give me the simple solution? And look, I wish there was a get-rich-quick program. I wish there was, some magic pill you could take and it would make you fit and healthy, in a matter of 24 hours. I wish there was some love potion out that you could just take and it would make your love life amazing. But let's face it, those things just don't exist. And so when you think about the people that have success in their relationship, their money, their health, whatever it might be, it's because they've put in the work. It's because they've put in the effort, and they've put in the effort consistently. What you haven't seen is the years that they've been putting in the effort behind closed doors. Sometimes people look like they're an overnight success. They're not. They've probably put in a decade of hard effort and work into getting to that result. And that's just the truth. The truth of transformation is it's gonna take effort, it's gonna take work. You have to be prepared to do the work. Number 5, the big mistake I see a lot of people make is not only is it about the effort, but it's about, I don't wanna leave my comfort zone. They want transformation, they want new results, they want a new life, they want a new behavior, but they're not willing to let go of who they currently are. They wanna hang on to their comfort zone. They're like, no, I'm not willing to do that. Just give me the answer that fits within my current model of the world. I'm sorry, but that's not how transformation works. That's not how growth works. You can't improve your fitness without pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. You can't improve your relationship without pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. If you could, you'd already have the results, because everything within your comfort zone are the things that you currently do. And so if you don't have the results that you currently want, then it's because you need to push yourself outside your comfort zone into your growth zone. And then the sixth big mistake I see a lot of people make is that they want a transformation, they want to change, but they're not willing to change their environment. They're not willing to take responsibility for their external environment and understand that, you know what, my external environment, the people I associate with, where I live, where I work, all has this drip-fed influence into my psychology. And so I need to understand, okay, does my home, does my work, does my friends, do my associates, do the people that I spend the most amount of time with, do my family all support me in moving forward, or are those things holding me back? Because you will become like the 5 people that you spend the most amount of time with. And so it's understanding that if you want bigger and better results, if you want to change your life in some way, if you want transformation, you need to change something in your environment, because otherwise it's not going to support the change that you want. And I know for a lot of people that is a big challenge because they want to stay the same. See mistake number 5, they want to stay in their comfort zone. And so that's about how you create transformation. I've seen so many people make mistakes. The status quo, and you think about it, most people want quick fixes. Those quick fixes just do not work. It is why 95% of people that are hardworking, that are well educated, that are smart, will get to the end of their life and they still won't have much to show for it. It's because a lot of people aren't willing to put in the effort. They want to stay in their comfort zone. They don't want to change their environment. They want quick fixes. They want a pill that they can just drop down their throat. You know, those are the mistakes a lot of people make. And I hope that this helps you understand that that's just a landscape of transformation, change, and to create better results in your life. It's going to take work. It's going to take effort. But I can tell you, it's hard work having an unsuccessful life. It's hard work suffering in your life. It's painful. It's also painful to be successful. It's also going to take hard work to be successful. You just have to ask yourself, are you going to have the hard work and the pain that creates the suffering, or are you going to have the hard work and the pain that creates the success? So thank you for watching. Comment and like below. I look forward to speaking again soon. Bye for now.